Cats often carry a reputation for being aloof and self-centered. Memes even joke about what they'd do if you missed a meal, or worse, suddenly drop dead. But beneath that cool exterior lies emotional depth we may not fully understand. A fascinating study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science suggests that cats may care far more about us and their furry housemates than we give them credit for. When faced with loss, cats exhibit behaviors such as changes in appetite, altered sleep patterns, and increased attention seeking, strikingly similar to mourning. So, can cats truly grieve? And if so, what can we do to help them through it? But before we begin, if you're as obsessed with cats as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips, tricks, and fun feline facts. Now, let's dive in. Do cats experience grief? Researchers at Michigan's Oakland University conducted a fascinating survey of 412 cat owners to explore how their feline companions reacted to the loss of another pet in the household. Participants tracked changes in their cats' behaviors, such as sleeping, eating, playing, vocalizing, hiding, seeking attention, and sniffing areas where the lost pet once roamed, using a detailed 5-point scale. These observations revealed subtle but meaningful signs of emotional adjustment, painting a nuanced picture of feline behavior. Interestingly, the extent of these changes wasn't random. Cats who shared a close bond with the deceased pet were more likely to exhibit what researchers called grief-like behaviors. Owners described their cat's reactions alongside their own feelings of loss, emphasizing the strong connection between the surviving cat and the lost companion. The more positive the relationship between the cat and the deceased animal, the more reports of grief-like behavior. This insight challenges the stereotype of cats as solitary and detached creatures. Instead, it highlights their capacity to form deep, meaningful bonds. From sniffing familiar spots to seeking extra comfort from their humans, these behaviors reflect the emotional depth of our feline friends and their ability to process loss in ways that parallel human mourning. While these behaviors might resemble grief, other factors could contribute to the changes. For instance, the absence of a playmate may naturally lead to less activity, while greater access to the food bowl could explain increased eating. Additionally, owners grieving their own loss might unintentionally project their emotions onto their cats, interpreting certain actions through their personal lens of sorrow. Even so, these reactions should not be dismissed. Cats clearly notice the absence of a companion and respond to the resulting shifts in their social environment. While they may not process grief in the same way humans do, concepts like finality or mortality are likely beyond their comprehension. They are undeniably affected. Feelings of fear, anxiety, or confusion often emerge as they adjust to a world that has suddenly changed. This research reshapes our understanding of cats, proving that they are not just independent creatures, but deeply emotional beings capable of forming profound connections. Now that we know cats can exhibit grief-like behaviors, how can we identify these signs in our feline companions? Grief manifests differently in every cat. Just like humans, animals respond to loss in unique ways, and no two reactions are exactly alike. Some cats may lose interest in their meals, barely touching their food, while others might eat more than usual. Sleep patterns can also shift. Some cats sleep excessively, retreating into themselves, while others become restless and alert, as if anticipating something they can't quite comprehend. Unlike humans, cats don't cry, but their sadness is evident in more subtle ways. Increased vocalizations, such as meowing or crying out, might suggest they're searching for their lost companion. Others might revisit familiar spots, sniffing areas where their friend once rested, as if hoping to find them again. In some cases, grief can trigger anxiety or depression. Cats may begin hiding more often, retreating to secluded spaces they wouldn't usually choose. They might appear jumpy or overly cautious, reacting intensely to sudden sounds or movements. These behaviors reflect the emotional adjustments they're undergoing and highlight the depth of their connection to the one they've lost. Recognizing these signs not only helps your cat cope with loss, but also strengthens the bond between you and your grieving feline companion. Do cats mourn the loss of an owner too? It's natural to wonder whether the bond we share with our feline companions leaves a lasting imprint on them. While no definitive research confirms this, the behaviors of cats in such situations provide intriguing clues. Cats adopted after their owners' deaths often adjust remarkably well to new homes, forming bonds with new caregivers. While it's comforting to see them thrive, it also raises questions. Are they truly unaffected, or do they grieve in ways we don't fully understand? The absence of direct communication from our feline friends makes it difficult to distinguish between emotional mourning and practical adaptation. Studying this phenomenon is complex, especially when it involves deeply personal experiences, such as how a cat reacts to the loss of a spouse in multi-caregiver households. Questions like, "How did your cat react when your spouse passed away?" can feel sensitive and challenging to answer. However, exploring these scenarios could provide valuable insights into the depth of the human-cat bond and how cats navigate the absence of someone they once loved. Understanding whether cats mourn in the same way we do may remain uncertain, but their capacity to adjust, love, and form new connections is undeniable. Their ability to adapt doesn't diminish the special bond they shared with their previous owners. It highlights their resilience and emotional complexity. This resilience is a testament to their unique way of processing change and loss. How long do cats grieve? Grief in cats is as unique as their personalities, varying significantly based on the individual and the circumstances. Studies have shown that when a companion animal passes away, both cats and dogs often exhibit noticeable behavioral changes. For example, a study conducted in Australia and New Zealand found that these changes typically lasted less than 6 months. More recent research reveals that for many cats, grief-like behaviors are most pronounced in the immediate weeks following the loss. While these signs of adjustment may persist for weeks or even months, their intensity usually fades over time. Just like humans, cats experience grief in stages. Over time, they adapt to their new reality, finding comfort in routine and forming new relationships. For cats, this adjustment is less about mourning in the human sense and more about responding to a significant shift in their social environment. Before we wrap up this video, let's focus on what truly matters, helping your grieving cat navigate this difficult time. What should you do if your cat is grieving? Losing a companion is a deeply emotional experience, not just for us, but for our feline friends too. When your cat is grieving, your love and presence can be their greatest source of comfort. Spend extra time with them, engaging in activities they enjoy. Whether it's playing with their favorite toy, offering gentle cuddles, or giving them a special treat, these small acts reassure them that they're not alone. Familiar scents can also be incredibly comforting. Items that carry the scent of their lost companion, like a blanket or toy, can provide a sense of connection and calm. This simple gesture can help your cat process the absence and find a little stability in a time of change. However, introducing a new pet isn't always the best solution. While some younger cats may thrive with a new playmate to fill the void, older cats might find a newcomer overwhelming or stressful. Knowing your cat's unique personality and observing their behavior is key to determining what will truly bring them comfort. Ultimately, your patience and understanding are the most powerful gifts you can offer. By tuning into their emotions, you're not just helping them heal, you're also deepening the bond between you. Loss touches everyone, including our feline companions. While cats may not cry like we do, their actions reveal the profound emotions they feel. By understanding these subtle signs, we can better support them through tough times. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us share more fascinating facts about our furry friends. Thank you for watching.